Hello everyone. I would like to give you a little tips on the problem 6 of your homework. So as you can see here, you have a um, the platform connected to this lead screws, and there's a pulley system over here, and turns out this smaller pulley is connected to the step motor. So it's a little different from the example in our lecture notes, because for that one, the step motor is directly connected to the lead screws. So one turn for the step motor will lead one turn for the lead screws, right? But for this one, it's a little different. As you can see here, there's a smaller pulley with the diameter 25 millimeter, and there's a big one with a diameter 50 millimeter as a diameter, right? So that gives you the information, which is when this smaller pulley uh, revolve one turn, this big one will turn half. Oh, I mean, will revolve half turn, right? That's the relationship between the two. So in that case, for the step motor with the step angle 1.8 per step, that means when when the motor move one step, um, which is 1.8 degrees, this big one will only rotate half of 1.8, which is zero point 0.9 degrees. So you need to understand this such that you could solve the question one. So let's see. The question one is, what is the smallest distance that this system is capable to moving the build platform up or down per step of the step motor in units of millimeter per step. So in that case, in each step, this step motor revolves 1.8 degrees, but this big pulley revolves zero point 0.9 degrees. And that means it will also drive this lead screw rotate that degrees, that zero point 0.9 degrees. And with 0.9 degrees, what will be the distance traveled in the z direction? That is what you need to compute here. So I think that's, I mean, what I described is it should be clear enough for you to compute this um, amount of millimeter per second. Okay. So once you know this, then to answer the second question B is rather simple, because um, you have a layer thickness which is 100 micron, right? Then that means how many steps per layer should be sent to step motor to make the platform move that far. So with this layer thickness, and you have the uh, millimeter per steps, then you could easily find out how many steps you need, right, to travel such amount of distance. Also, the third question: if you wish to move the build platform at a speed of 10 millimeter second, then what should the step motor's rotation speed be? So to solve this, you could just first compute the revolve per minute of this big one, right? And and then you need to think of, because when this big pulley revolve one turn, this smaller one will revolve two turn. That means whatever you compute for the revolve per minute of this big one, you need to time by two. Then you have the revolve per minute for this smaller one, and that is the revolve per minute of this step motor. So similarly, you need to for the question D, sorry, um, for the question D, you have the revolve per minute for this um, for this step motor. Then you can easily compute what is the step per second, right? Basically, this question D is like it is dependent uh, to this is dependent to the answer of question C. Once you have this rotational speed for the step motor, you can easily have the step per second. So I think that's all for my tips for this question 6.